Hey guys, this is DJ Advice, also DJ Morrow. Hey, I'm not in the video because it's not about me. It's about a subject I want to cover, and here goes. This is a tool, okay? This is made in China. It's not the most expensive tool, but like my tools that I have, like my Sears Craftsman tools or my Snap-on tools, this is inferior to them, but it does the same thing. So what I'm trying to say, the other tools that I have are far superior to this tool, but this does the same thing. So my point is going to be, you'll find out later what I'm talking about. This does the same thing. My skill to use this is the same as the other tools that I have. I could use it the same way. Okay, here we go. Now what's important? What is important as a DJ? Brian S. Red pointed some things out that are very, very important. And I will have to tell you that Brian has been an inspiration to me. Also, Mark Farrell. So has a little bit of both Mark Farrell and Brian Red in here, and some things I learned from Mark. So here we go. The thing that Brian mentioned was beat matching. Yes, you have to learn how to beat match. You know, a lot of the new MIDIs have, a sync button. But I consider that a tool that is an option if you want to use it. Not that you should use it. I think you need to learn how to beat match. Also, you need to learn your BPMs. You need to know how to do that manually. You need to know how to do that with your ears as well. That was back in the day how we did it. Also, your music programming, your timing, your rotation of that music is very important. How to read the floor, which Brian had mentioned, that's very important. Also, your other DJ skills are technical skills here. You need to learn how to use your effects, your EQ, your volume, your gains, your levels, and that's just some of the DJ skills you'll need to learn, okay, or know. Okay, now tool-wise, here we go with the tools. Back to the tools. If I just knew how to use just this one tool, I would limit myself, because if that's the only skill I learn, just to learn one tool, and all the other things in my tool chest I didn't know how to use, or I would limit myself. So I would be pretty limited to what I could do. So my case in point is that you need to learn more than one DJ tool. That's what I'm trying to emphasize. You need to learn more than one DJ tool. Knowledge is king when it comes to learning more. And the more you know, the more marketable you will be as a DJ to a club, to a client, to a customer. So it's very important to know more than one product, one software, or one DJ tool or hardware. Uh, so for those guys out there, my recommendation, make sure you learn all the software that's out there if you can. Virtual DJ, Serato, Mixmeister, Traktor, Ableton, and for your VJs out there, you need to learn Final Cut, Sony Vegas, and there's tons of other softwares that you can learn. It's not just the DJ programs out there. There's other programs you need to learn as a DJ. Okay, but one of the most important things, which will make the other things null and void. In other words, the other things won't matter. Your DJ skills won't matter. Your tools won't matter. And here it goes. It's your social skills that matter. And this is where Mark Farrell, I learned a little bit about social skills with Mark Farrell, and I just want to say he made a lot of sense. And here we go. Your character is and integrity are far more important. Your honesty, your reliability. Reliability. How many people depended on somebody that wasn't reliable? So you need to have those social skills. Your personality, your friendliness, your humbleness, your being open-minded to others, their opinions, their suggestions. Don't take that as criticism. That's a sign of a DJ that has an attitude, and nobody wants to be around a guy that has an attitude because they just can't take a suggestion or opinion. Also, you want to be fun to be around. In other words, you need to have a good sense of humor and You know, that's really important. You don't want to be a comedian out there, but you want to have a good sense of humor and understanding about that. Also, your communication and speech, those skills are very, very important. Can you broadcast your message in an articulate way that you are received by your audience? In other words, Brian mentioned this. Your performance, that's the most important, your performance. You know, I always say that basically your performance is really the most important thing. I mean, and that's part of your social skills. Your performance is part of your social skills. If you know that, you know about your social skills. Like I said, I'm not here to impress other DJs. Bottom line here is I'm here to impress my customers and clients. Who cares about anything else? A lot of DJs will come up to me and they're telling me they're DJs, but they don't have the gig I do. And I just feel like telling them, you know, guys, you need to work on your social skills, because a lot of times nobody wants to be around a person that has a bad attitude or is negative or basically is dishonest or not reliable. I mean, you have to be reliable in this business. You have to be honest. You have to really care about the customer. Whether you're in a club, you'll learn. You have to know how to interact with customers as well as employees. So what I'm trying to say, guys, that's the bottom line. That's what it's all about. Because none of these other tools, I'm going to show you some tools right now real quickly and briefly. Here's some tools that I've used in the past. There's one. It's an old Technics 1300. That was one of my first turntables I used, but it basically has pitch control on the left-hand side, those little knobs. Doesn't have a slider like the 1200s, but later I used 1200s. But it still worked the same way. A lot of clubs had Statins, Newmarks. They had other brands, you know, some weird kind of brands that just as long as I had pitch control, I could manipulate. I didn't go to the bar and say, you know, I can't work here because you don't have 1200s. No, I basically did the best job with the tools available to me, even if it was a inexpensive tool like this. That's my point. Now the new MIDIs, it's not a matter of time, or I would say it's not a matter when you'll be using a MIDI, it's a matter of what you'll be using. These are some of my MIDIs. Right now, this is a Pioneer I haven't used. There's a 4MX. That's a DP2. That's my first DMX controller over there. That's RMX. And over there is DJ2Go. All of these are very powerful tools. In fact, you could do video mixing with these MIDIs, which kind of changed the landscape. So guys or VJs out there, these are really great tools as far as learning how to get into the VJ part of it. So I'm going a little bit too long here, but anyway, once again, these things are just paperweights. They're just pieces of metal and plastic and knobs and sliders that are just, that's all they are without you behind it. Without your performance, without your social skills, these are meaningless. Even if you have DJ skills, who cares? It really doesn't matter. So that's my point. So guys, just want to give you that opinion, that message to you. I'm hoping that it helped you guys out a little bit. But remember, it's about your social skills that will basically get you more events, will get you booked into more clubs. And that really is the truth. That is the logical, common sense thing. They don't want to hire a sociopath, or a narcissistic kind of guy. They want a guy that can get along. Also basically knows all the other skills as well. Yeah, it's important to have the DJ skills. It's important to have the technical part of those skills as well. But your social skills far outweigh the other skills. Anyway, just want to say thank you for watching. Once again, good gig, God bless, and practice and enjoy. Leave your comments down below, guys. Thanks a lot. See you later.